You are welcome to this channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe. Reactions after Wike announced that he will solve accommodation problems of judges before 2027. In a recent post on X handle of Daily Post on Tuesday, September 2nd, 2025, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) Nyesom Wike has announced a groundbreaking plan to address the long-standing issue of accommodation for Nigerian judges. This initiative aims to provide a lasting solution to the housing challenges faced by judges, ensuring they can focus on delivering justice without unnecessary distractions. By providing suitable housing for judges, Wike's initiative seeks to promote the integrity and effectiveness of the judiciary. When judges have access to decent living conditions, they are better equipped to perform their duties with the dignity and impartiality that the role demands. The proposed solution is expected to have a positive impact on the judicial system, enabling judges to work more efficiently and effectively. This development underscores the importance of supporting the judiciary and providing the necessary infrastructure for the effective administration of justice. Ultimately, Wike's initiative has the potential to enhance the overall functioning of the judicial system, contributing to a more just and equitable society. By prioritizing the welfare of judges, the government can help ensure that the judiciary remains a pillar of strength in the country's democratic framework. However, after the post surfaced online, there were several reactions from social media users. That's a laudable plan by the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, the person of Nyesom Wike. There is need for, the government to make sure that those who are in the sensitive offices are given the opportunity to serve and carry out their duty without any inconvenience. Of course, he has announced a groundbreaking plan to address the long-standing issue of accommodation for Nigerian judges. In fact, it shouldn't be heard anywhere that our judges are struggling with accommodation. How will they be able to discharge their job properly well if those who are guilty of an offense discover that loophole and they decide to provide a very good place of that is befitting for as accommodation for the judge, it might result into tampering with justice, and it is the duty of the government who has appointed and also hired these judges to take care of them to the fullest, such that no judge will be accessible to anybody, neither will they be able to get through to his or her conscience to compromise it as regards the decision that is supposed to be taken even on any particular court issue or case. So the initiative that Wike is bringing forth aims to provide a lasting solution to the housing challenges that is faced by judges. Come to think of it, do we even really need to talk about this thing at all? Even in this time, at this century, we know that the world is changing. There is need for expansion, and more judges needed to come in, and then a lot of judicial processes need to be fast-tracked. And if all these things are to be done, I think before now, when the whole thing started, Nigeria should have had some quarters for even the so-called judges. So it's a surprising thing that they will be suffering accommodation issue while they want to discharge their duty properly. I think we need to be very careful in this country and rejig our thinking and our plan and purpose such that we continue to stop majoring in minor, but we minor in minor and major in major, so as to make sure that life seems to be easy for everyone, because it's very, very important that these judges need to focus on delivering justice without unnecessary distractions. I'm just imagining that the judge is already being threatened by his own landlord because he doesn't have an accommodation of his own or the one provided by the government, just to make sure that these people can discharge their duties effectively. Not only that, he said the initiative that was to be done by Wike is to promote integrity and effectiveness of the judiciary. Very germane, because if they are having distractions, how will they be effective? They are not going to be effective. And if they have access to decent living condition, they are better equipped to perform their duties. Yes, with dignity and impartiality that the role demands. These are things that are very germane, that as at today, Nigeria supposed not to be talking about it. And then we have found ourselves in this situation. I hope Wike will be given the necessary support in order to get this job done. Because, of course, everybody knows him now as a Mr. Performance, and in Abuja. And he needs to continue to do the right thing. He needs to keep opening up those satellite towns into the main FCT and let people even get enough work to do. Like we are looking at the accommodation for the judges. This is very, very important. I'm just imagining that a poor judge goes to court to preside over a case that has to do with billions of dollars or something like that, or naira. How do you expect such a judge even to do the needful if the one of the people in question that are supposed to be in court come up with a huge stash of money that can solve his problem, even keep more into his pocket, and he be able to also get him a full accommodation? And that is why Nigeria need to be very, very careful. And also we need to understand that Wike's initiative has the potential to enhance the overall functioning of the judicial system. This is not a rocket science, it's a ripple effect. When those who are working within a system are in good condition, of course, the whole system will function properly. There will be no room for anybody to be thinking of, inducement, or to open any room or allow, chance for some inducement or so-called corruption, because already all you need, you have it at your beck and call, and you don't need to bother yourself. But in a situation whereby judges are being owed, they are not being paid, and then you expect them to do the needful. I think it's important and very, very essential that VK should take that step continuously, because the judicial system is one of the major problems in Nigeria today. When they say the court is the last hope of the common man, and the common man got to the court and realized that the so-called leaders or the powerful people had already induced or taken over even the so-called judge or the magistrate, how will the poor man get justice? Very, very important. Wike is prioritizing the welfare of judges, and he said the government can help to ensure that the judiciary remains a pillar of strength in the country's democratic framework. Honestly speaking, the judiciary cannot be, pushed aside, and the need for judiciary's, involvement in our politics cannot be overemphasized, and also the need for those who are key players in this sector to have a good living condition, and then they'll be able to faithfully discharge their duty. God is enough for the wise for Nigeria. Keep liking. Don't forget to subscribe. Give us your thumbs up. Make sure you share. Thank you.